Hi guys, I'm Chara, Charlie Book Fanatic, and welcome to my weekly reading vlog for week 19. This week I got 5 books, and one of them is a manga to read, and I will talk to you about them now. Novella bind-up I borrowed from the library by Brandon Sanderson. I brought back to the library, and I had some time to spare, so I brought 3 books with me home, even though I have all the books I want to read this month planned out. Oops! One of them I already started reading, and the other 2 I'm going to save for a later week. They're all 3 well-known books, and the first one is Confess by Colleen Hoover, and I absolutely adore this cover. I already started reading this. I'm already 50 pages in. I read this on the bus on the way home. I've never read anything else by Colleen Hoover, and I saw this in the library and I was like, why not? I really like new adults, so I thought I might as well give it a chance. So I brought Confess home, and I might as well say the other book I brought with me. And that is actually Ugly Love by Colleen Hoover, but I'm going to read this next week or the week after that. I don't know that yet. But I'm reading Confess this week. It's about a girl called Auburn Reed who starts to work for this artist called Owen Henry, and they start a romance, but Owen has a secret that he doesn't want to tell Auburn. I have no idea what the secret might be, but I am excited to find out. The next book I'm planning on reading this week is another book by Danielle, which is one of my favorite authors, and that is Zoya. This is about a woman who escapes to Paris from Russia, and there she joins a Russian ballet company and meets an American millionaire who she falls in love with. Apparently it's going to be really tragical, like a lot of Danielle stories, and I honestly cannot wait to read another book by this author. The next book I'm also really excited for, and it is One for the Money by Evanovich. This is the first book in the Stephanie Plum series, and it's apparently a crime series. I didn't pick this book up myself. My mother actually gave it to me for my birthday, but it wasn't on my TBR, and she gave me this book, and I was really lucky that this is the first book in the series. And I have actually heard about the series before. This is also the movie cover with Katherine Heigl, and I also really want to watch the movie after reading this book because I love this actress, and it seems like a really fun story, movie, book. It's about Stephanie Plum just to find a guy called Joe Morelli, who's an ex-policeman who is suspected of committing a murder. Also, she has lost her virginity to him when she was 16. Joe and Stephanie hate each other, and I expect this to be a slow burn romance over several books maybe, because they hate each other, and it's obviously going to be a romance, but on the back it says it's going to be a sexy crime thriller, so I expect there to be sex scenes in this. I'm going to read Forever Summer by CJ Duggan, which is the 4th full novel in the Summer series by CJ Duggan, and obviously can't tell much about this because it is a 4th book, but also the last book in this series, and I was really looking forward to reading this since it came out back in December 2015, but I didn't get to it, and now I can get to it, and I'm so excited to finish up this series, but also quite sad because I don't want to leave these characters that I came to love, but so excited. Like, I'm excited for the couple in this book, which is Adam and Ellie, and I love them. I was waiting for them to get together, and they're going to be together in this book, and it's going to be lovely. And the manga I'm going to read is Shugo Chara, Volume 1, Who Do You Want to Be, which is the first manga in the Shugo Chara series by a company called Peach Pit. I don't know if I pronounced that correct, like the title, but I don't care. I can't pronounce it otherwise. This manga series is about a girl called Amu, and she's like really confident to the outer world, but she is inside a really shy girl, and she's really insecure about herself. One morning she finds 3 little eggs in her bed, and each of these eggs is a guardian-like angel who can give her the power to truly become herself. This manga is for one of my challenges, 52 books in 52 weeks challenge, I believe, and I don't know for which challenge I picked this one, but I did. I think for Goodreads recommendations, like I went to my recommendation, I wanted something short because I want to read books on my TBR, and like, I don't want to pick a really thick book that isn't on my TBR. So I picked a manga series, and I picked this one because it was obviously in my Goodreads recommendations, and I'm really excited about this one. It looks really cute. Those are the books I'm planning on reading the rest of the week. It's Tuesday, by the way. I finished Chasing a North Star by Robert Morgan, which I talked about, but I never named the author in my last weekly reading vlog. So I finished Chasing a North Star, and I rated it 3 stars. It reminded me a lot of Jennifer Niven's Velvet Jean series. I only read Velvet Jean Learns to Drive, but the writing style was a bit of the same. It's both historical fiction set around the same time period, talking about slaves. Like, this book is about a slave who escapes his plantation and meets this girl called Angel, who is also a slave on the plantation, and they escape together. They are trying to get to the north. There are no slaves, and at least there's talk about that, and they're trying to get to the north together. The guy, Jonah, is trying to escape this woman who is more like a burden than advantage to him, so he escapes from her like 4 times. It's crazy. But I rated 3 stars. I didn't really like it. Like, it was okay, but the writing style was so slow. The book felt really dull at times to me, and I was like, can we read about something else than these 2 people escaping from everything and everyone? Like, it was getting so boring after a while, and them constantly falling back into the same traps. This is my intro to my weekly reading vlog. These are the books I'm going to read. I will see you further along in the week. I will see you then. Hi guys, it's... what day is it today? I think it's Thursday. Yes, it's Thursday. And I'm actually eating a little cake. It just crumbled. Anyway, and my hair is looking real trashy. But anyway, I just finished reading Forever Summer, which was the 4th book in the summer series by CJ Duggan, and it's the last book in the series. And I actually cried at the end of the book, but not just because of the ending, but just because I'm never going to read about these characters anymore, and I'm going to miss them so much. Like, in the past year, I've read all of these books, 7 books in total, because there were novellas between the 4 novels, and I absolutely adore this series. Like, this is the first new adult series I fell in love with, and the only new adult series I ever fell in love with. Like, CJ Duggan, who is the author of the summer series, I found her novels through the Kobo store, and the first book in the series, The Boys of Summer, was for free on the Kobo store, and I was like, oh, I don't have anything to read, let's read it. And I have never regretted it since. Like, it was the best decision of my entire life. Like, I love this series so much. Since then, I read the other series that was out, the Paradise series, which is duology, read both of those books, and now I'm waiting because she has no other books out. I'm just waiting for her to publish another book, which I believe Stendhal is coming out this year, but she also has a trilogy planned out, but the date is to be released. It is not announced yet. Then there's also another duology that she has announced, but those are coming out in 2017, so there's only going to come out a standalone this year. And I don't know in what month exactly, but oh my god, how can I even pass the time without her novels, without her stories, without her amazing characters? Like, she's an Australian author, by the way, and her stories take place in Australia. And if you haven't heard of this author, she's an Australian best-selling author, by the way. If you haven't heard of this author or of her stories, like, I would really recommend you check her out. Like, I recommend her in a lot of my videos because I honestly believe she is one of the best storytellers I have ever had the honor to read books of. Like, she is so amazing at writing, and she is the best at writing realistic characters. I really came to love these characters, and I actually cry because I would miss these characters so much. Like, I feel like I'm going to reread the entire summer series because I just want to experience these characters all over again. Also, I'm currently still reading Confessed by Colleen Hoover, and when I saw this cover in other people's videos, I was like, oh, that's pretty, but I don't really think anything about it. But since I borrowed it from the library, like, I am obsessed with this cover. Like, it's so beautiful in real life. I honestly can't stop looking at it. Like, when I'm reading it, I just close the fucking book to look at the cover. Like, it's that bad. Also, I want to show you this because in this book by Colleen Hoover, there are paintings, artwork, because the male main character is an artist. And if you can see this, like, this is totally a different color. And I was really curious about what's going on there, because that mostly means there is a picture in this or something like that. So I skipped ahead and I went to that page, to that part of the book, because it's multiple pages, and I have to show you this. Like, the artwork in this, I am obsessed with the artwork. It is so pretty. Like, I will cover this. It's so amazing. This is really my kind of thing. I just want to show you all of them because they are honestly, I don't know who the artist is in this, but so great. So great. Like, I think, I'm gonna be honest here, I think this one is my favorite though. Like, look at it. It's two hands, but they're all really pretty. And there are also pictures just throughout the book, you know? And on the back of it, there are confessions because this artist, the male main character, paints his works based on confessions these people, just random people who walk past the studio, leave behind anonymously. And I think that is so great. Also, the confessions in this book, like, because there are obviously confessions in this book that are talked about. And also on the back of these paintings, of these artworks I just showed you, there was a confession. That's why I covered it just now, because I don't want to spoil anything. But these confessions are by real people. Like, real people have sent in these confessions that Colleen Hoover used in this book, which I think is absolutely amazing. Like, I was so surprised by this. Like, this book really surprised me. Like, I don't know if I actually like it so far. Like, I do. It reads quite fast, but I don't know if I love it. I like it, but I don't love it yet. I don't know. But I'm also, I think, just 100 pages in, so I can't really say much about that. But honestly, I'm really surprised. I knew Colleen Hoover did these special things with her books, but I'm really surprised by the beautiful artwork in this and the use of confessions. The title of this book is just really genuine and true to the book, and I don't know, it really makes me happy when a book has a title that actually comes across in the book. Hi guys, it's Sunday today and it is the end of the week, and I had a very disappointing week. I only finished one book this week, and that was Chasing the North Star by Robert Morgan, and I finished that on Monday because I had been reading that the week before. And I gave it 3 stars. Actually, I'm lying to you. I finished 2 books. I also finished Forever Summer, which is the 4th book in the summer series by C.J. Duggan, and I absolutely loved that one. I gave it 5 stars. I already talked about it earlier. Then I'm also reading Confess by Colleen Hoover still, but I didn't read anything in it yesterday, and I didn't read anything in it today. And I don't think I'm going to read anything at all today because I just don't feel like it. I'm also still reading Zoya by Danielle. I was planning on finishing that tomorrow, but I haven't read anything today, so I don't think that will happen. And then also One for the Many, which is the first book in the Stephanie Plum series by Evanovich. I was also planning on finishing that on Monday, but didn't read anything today, so I don't think that will happen either. And I didn't start the manga I was planning on reading, which was Shugo, Chara, Volume 1 by a company called Peach Pit. Maybe I will start it today because, you know, it's very short. It's only the first volume. I actually don't know how long that is. Wait, let me check for a bit. But maybe I will read that so I finished 3 things, but I didn't finish at all what I wanted to finish, and that is going to give me huge shit with my reading challenge, but that is all my fault. The first volume is 208 pages, so that should be easy to do. Maybe I will do that tonight, like later tonight, and I will update you on that in my next reading vlog. Anyway, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this vlog. I haven't been in the mood to film lately, so we'll see how it goes. I'm still uploading regularly. Anyway, thank you for watching. Goodbye!